less than a month away from the start of the college basketball season, and the American is looking to make some noise this year. 26 teams will be featured. 5 new head coaches look to make their stamp, as well as new talent entering the conference via the transfer portal. We're here to break it all down in sunny Irving, Texas, at the Westin Irving Convention Center Hotel. Joined now by the Coastal Carolina Hall of Famer Brooke Whitesbrode, as well as the former Central Florida point guard Mike O'Donnell. I'm Brooke Kirchhoffer, and welcome to the American Basketball Media Days. For you as the new commissioner, what do you want the coaches to know about you and what you will fight for on that national stage for the American?
I don't feel so new anymore. I feel a little more battle-tested after the last 100 days.
Well, we are just getting started here in Irving, Texas for the AAC Basketball Media Days. When we come back, we are going to preview the preseason polls as well as the preseason players of the year. We'll be right back. You're going to want to keep it locked here. We have so much to get to in today's schedule for the AAC Basketball Media Days. We are going to start with Memphis. Then we got the South Florida Bulls in the house, the Roadrunners. After that at 11, the Tulane Green Wave make their way to the stage. Then North Texas. Getting to your best self also is putting together a tough schedule, and boy did you. Tennessee and Louisville back-to-back at home in December. What went into building that schedule?
Those coaches being willing to come to Memphis.
Part of that scheduling is you want to see what you have. You get Sammy Puisis back from the injury. How big is that to the roster?
Huge. I think, I don't know if we didn't do a great job letting people know that she was coming back, but I think Sammy announced that she was coming back, so it was a little glaring when I saw the list that she wasn't one of the top 10 players in the league.
Yeah, Sammy, do you feel like you have something to prove heading into this season?
Preseason stuff, it is what it is.
Take one day at a time, see if we can do those things.
One day at a time, high expectations for the UTSA women's basketball team. Thank you so much for being here, and best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up next, we will have the UTSA men's basketball team led by their brand new head coach, Austin Clonch, right after the break. Your talent for both of you guys, we could sit up here and talk numbers. Your talent on the floor, it really does speak for itself. But if you could have one thing from each other's game, what would it be and why?
The catch and shoot from Doc or the little fadeaway, man,
come on.
Crazy.
Any of Misha's footwork, honestly, she's a nice little step through. I feel like once she gets it in the paint, it's automatic.
The transfer portal is such a large part of college basketball these days. When you want to continue your winning ways, what's the challenge in keeping players in-house when you are successful? You have these bigger programs looking down, trying to pull some of your players out.
Yeah, that's kind of the nature of college athletics right now.
Well, given your background coaching internationally, how does that help bring over international players? Because I'm sure there is a change and a shift in culture, and also how you approach the game here in the American Athletic Conference, right?
Yeah, I think in life, when you're in trouble or you're stuck, you call your friends. And at the end of the day, our team is built because of coaches and agents and people from around the world that know us personally.
Women's basketball has been good to you, also good to Temple. We were just talking off camera about how the practices get a little spicy when you can bring back a pro player to test your team. Can you get us a little peek behind the curtain at what those practices look like and who was the player that was back?
Yeah, well, we've had a couple players in, Fionda Fitzgerald, a Temple grad, and then Kalia Copper.
So we had to adjust a little bit, but we're ready for it.
Speaking of adjusting, Coach, this is just year 2 for you at Temple. How would you describe your style of coaching and how the players responded to it in year 1?
I think I can be intense at times, but I'm also the first one to give these guys a hug.
It's talking season as we get you ready for the college basketball season here at the American Basketball Media Days. We have the UAB Blazers with us now as they gear up for their second season in the American, coached by Randy Norton, who enters year 12 at UAB. Norton and his group finished about middle of the pack last season. They did play in the opening round of the WNIT, but ended the season on a low note, losing their last 6 straight games. UAB returns the conference 3-point percentage leader in Maddie Walsh. Coach, welcome. How big was it to get Walsh back?
Oh my gosh. Maddie is somebody that could have gone on to a Power 4 school.
How did you guys respond to those 6 a.m. workouts? And have you at least reaped the benefits a little bit? I know it's a hard pill to swallow to establish that wake-up schedule, but what have you seen maybe the improvements from that grind of getting up that early in the morning?
Just like our overall toughness, like waking up at 6 a.m. I mean, we wanted to be a choice, but it wasn't. So like,
I believe it.
So like,
Coach, when you're talking about the type of player you want wearing a Wichita State uniform, of course you're looking for talent, but one of the qualities that you often don't see until they're at your program is selflessness. We've got a guy sitting on the bench right next to you, Harlan Beverly, who has a pretty incredible story where he handed off his scholarship and is technically a walk-on right now. Can you take us through what he did for the team this offseason?
Yeah, we were able to sign a guy in order to add some depth, and so we knew that there was going to be a hard conversation somewhere down the road, and Harlan one day after summer waits just volunteered.
All 26 teams have joined us here on stage and have given us their season preview here at the American Basketball Media Day. Joined now back with Brooke and Mike on the set. Guys, what did you learn about today?
Oh, I have to tell you, the level of competition in this league has risen every single year.